Our bodies are amazing communicators. They can tell us when we're dehydrated, when it's time to go to sleep, or even when we're feeling stressed and anxious. But today, I'm keen to investigate something kinesiologists call muscle testing to see if there's anything else my body can tell me. Janelle, what is kinesiology?
Kinesiology is a complementary therapy that blends Western medicine, Eastern medicine, and depending on the practitioner, a bit of energy work. And with me, there'll be some energy work that comes through in your treatment today. The Western medicine part of kinesiology is that we use something called muscle testing. So we ask the body questions and we get some biofeedback through a stressed muscle or a locking muscle. So for you, what's coming through is your yang is going, I don't want to have to work on any of this stuff and I'm just going to sit in it. And I don't want to go near it. And if anyone comes near me, I'm just going to fire back at them so I don't have to work through it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see what your body wants to work on to calm that down. Just relax. So if I was to hold my arm out straight and I put some weight on it, it means that there's a muscle up here that's active or locking. If I put some weight and my arm drops, it means that the muscle up here is inactive or unlocking. That's the Western medicine part of kinesiology. What I'm going to be using that muscle testing for is I'm going to be asking your body about its meridians. And meridians are based in Chinese medicine. So I'll be asking your body, using your muscles, if there are any imbalances, any blockages in your meridian system. So what's coming up is we're working on your heart meridian next. And heart meridian is all about love, self-love, receiving love, giving love, hate, lust. And then once we've discovered there's an imbalance, I'm going to ask your body what's created that imbalance. What's the emotion that is creating an imbalance and a blockage in that chi, that energy flowing through that meridian.
But I do have a brother who I'm quite estranged with in that relationship. There's a lot of pressure and grief and trauma around that relationship. So
this is where a little bit of psychology comes into kinesiology. So I have a little bit of talk therapy. And then we will put your brain to the side again and we'll go back to asking your body. And I'm going to ask your body, okay, this is the imbalance that we have. Now, what would you like to work through that imbalance? And your body will choose whatever it wants to have to work through that imbalance and have that chi, that energy flowing again. And that could be anything. That could be, hey, Janelle, can you please press on an acupressure point? Can you use this essential oil? If you're into esoteric stuff, your body might say, can you please put this crystal on me? Can you please get this oracle card? Or it might be sound therapy, or it might give you homework. So it might be like, hey, Luke, you need to go and swim in the bay. You need to speak to that person. Can you please journal? Can you please go on a retreat by yourself? Your body is going to dictate everything that comes up in your balance today. None of it is going to come from your brain and none of it is going to come from my brain. Yeah. Nausea coming up from you, so sitting in the solar plexus, anxiety, also stepping into, this is your power centre. It's about you stepping into being a man. Who are you? You're not your father. Kinesiology started back in the 70s and it started with chiropractors. So people would come in and present to chiropractors and they would be coming in with the same issue all the time. And so, they would put the Band-Aid approach on it. So they would, crack the back or whatever. And that person's brain would say, oh, I've hurt my back at work. And some very brilliant chiropractor came up with this idea. He's like, why are we asking the person's brain? We need to start asking their body. So he discovered something called touch for health. And touch for health was using somebody's muscles and getting biofeedback from the body. So then when they would come in, they came in to see him, he said, cool, well, I'm going to ask your body what the problem is. And their body may say, no, it's got nothing to do with work. It's got to do with my foot. And it was an injury from 7 years ago. So then he was able to work on that. And I'm just going to place that on your heart. And all you need to do is close your eyes and breathe. That's how kinesiology started. And it was very body-based. It was very physical-based. And now it's moved into working more with, okay, well, that's what's going on. But what is the emotion that's created that physical ailment? Well, big journey of self-discovery. Yeah, I'm excited for you.
I think we can all agree that as human beings, we can be quite complex. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to dealing with the human condition. But I love that there's options. There's the physical, the mental, the spiritual. But the key for me to work through my problems, and I hope this helps you, is to stay curious, explore, find what works for you, and delve deep and see what happens.